What's up, people? VanTXA9 here, and welcome to a very special episode, part 100 of Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. This is the Red Potara segment. Now, good God, a long series of random freaking letters and numbers and symbols in order to get a specific character. You can actually hit up game FAQs or I think you can even pull it up through the Evolution Z menu and just write that down. And it is case sensitive. Yeah, some of the symbols actually can be a little confusing, I believe. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to get a hero, and I wanted to get a villain to show off. So I picked Frieza, and I also picked well, you'll see in a little bit, but I wanted to show this off because, well, someone asked if I was going to show it off, and I hadn't actually done it before, so this is actually a good first time to show it off. But as you can see, this is truly a password character. If you played the previous Budokai Tenkaichi series, then you know how the password system goes. But I don't think that you can actually see what items that they have equipped. And so you see these are pretty much broken rare items. As a result, it makes these characters a lot more vicious to face or play with. It does make the game more interesting. So take note, if you will, and Goku GT, because why the heck not? So also I should note that once you register, once you put in a code for a fighter, then you can actually register them in that roster. You have 14 slots, so pick carefully. You can register more, but you're going to have to remove a character. If it's exactly like how the other Tenkaichi games are, then yeah, that's how it's going to be. In the original game, I believe you only had one password fighter, so then you'd actually have to replace them immediately. Then in 2, you actually got to have several, but then you'd have to replace them. You'd have to rotate out. So I'm glad that in this one they did expand that number yet again to 14. So why don't we test these characters out? So I'll be right back.
View your fighter's detail.
So let's brawl.
Now, let me enjoy them. This is a serious one. Time to fight.
Yeah, I should actually also note that, well, I actually did say that the symbols could be confusing. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like a lowercase I and a capital I and a lowercase L, depending on like the font of the document that you get it from or something like that. I can't exactly remember, but whatever. It doesn't matter. So here you get to see that your custom character does come with all of their forms as well. Unfortunately, I did kind of F up here during the recording, and I fought him in normal. I was wondering why he was so, standard. Because you actually do have the ability to pick them at normal, so that, okay, I guess you can be fair to your friend instead of being a dick. No, we're not playing Overture. This isn't One Piece Strats video. Shine, Power Scale. That'll do. So we'll square off on Dynamic. I am using just Goku. So now I'll show you how the computer will control. It doesn't have a logic set. I didn't equip it with one.
How can you still have that kind of power? Don't tell me you're a...
To be honest, the computer doesn't even need a logic set. What's a logic set? I probably should have explained that before when I was getting Z items and everything. It determines how the character fights. And the description when you're buying the item will tell you that. How they fight. They focus on blast, or they have a hit and run strategy. They focus on ki. They prefer to rely on brute strength or some kind of crazy crap like that, or being balanced. You know, so you can actually change up how a character would normally fight. Like Vegeta, he naturally fights using ranged attacks. So yeah, but that's enough of that. Let's talk about what's happening on screen. Yeah. So look at that. These are permanent buffs: offense, speed, defense, and I believe that's also a turbocharged ki. But look at that. Look at that. That freaking Kamehameha only did a small amount of damage, single digits. So I'm going to guess that he's resistant to that because, look, the Meteor Smash actually does more. So it's kind of like Pokemon here, I guess, because now there's a split. So like the actual physical Blast 2 Rush actually does damage as opposed to a beam attack. But like I said, usually you see that that aura, the one on the far left under Frieza's bar. That's usually like grayed out after you do like a buff like full power up to the very limit or something like that, and that means that your health your ki charges very slowly until you actually fill out the bar. Yeah. This is the opposite. Your ki goes up dramatically fast. Now, this has it set up so that he can fire off his Blast 2 with half the cost. You know, if something costs 4 bars, it only costs him 2. You know, if something costs him 3 bars, it only costs him like 1.5 maybe. You know, and then his hits are stronger. His defense is racked up, and this is just basically just no. Even his Blast 2 are more powerful. So, now that I've actually faced off against the computer, and I didn't expect to win that, but I did want to try and go as long as I could. So, let's switch it up. I am kind of tempted to show off another version, and seeing as how I trimmed the video, I actually had another 5 minutes. I could have actually shown off what would happen if you had Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this version, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You can fuse them. It's the same character, even though it's a password version. And then, well, guess what? When you fuse, your health and your ki go up. You know, so it's a good way to recover health that you may have already lost, as both characters are just one. Considering these characters have maxed out health, when you fuse with say a fresh Vegeta, then your energy and your health go up to the blue, and that's what makes it even more freaking awesome. Menace seems like a perfect song for this, so let's do it. See Ruins in the evening. So yeah, this just went all sorts of freaking crazy. I mean, just I decided to try it out the first time when I unlocked these characters.
Before you die, I'll show you the difference between the evolved Tuffle race and the primitive power of the Saiyans.
You talk too much. Let's brawl. See, now I have all those benefits. It's not just when the computer plays as the character. Well, duh. Well, some people might not actually know this. Look how fast that went up. And then, boom, this volley. It took off way more energy than I expected it to already. Watch when I hit him with the Kamehameha. Boom. He's already dead by this point. All I have to do is throw him. Look at that. I ain't even... Seriously. Just, I can only imagine what, like, the Dragon Fist would do, or the Spirit Bomb. You know, it's just too much. Just, you could make short work out of an opponent. And I'm trying to remember, is this the one that I customized? I wasn't paying attention. But still, look at that. He's barely doing any damage to me. Oh, you're going to power up? Fine. I was about to transform into a Super Saiyan 4, but, you know, then he decides to be aggressive, and all I did was just bat his ki back at him. Yeah. outright broken, but fun.